I like all the games in this series, and Number Up is no exception. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and in my small quest to show you all the games in the For One solo series designed by Reiner Knizia, I will be showing you the next game today, and that is Number Up. So what I will be doing in this series is showing you all the games. I will be playing through the lowest challenge levels, and then I will give you like a more small unscripted review and also talk about the higher challenge levels like after my playthrough. So you can like kind of get an idea like what awaits you after you have beaten the standard level. A little spoiler, I enjoy all the games in this small series, and that's why my reviews will be kind of similar, because these are all really solid, really good games. So I will not be doing a montage today, because the setup is like really simple. So let me just get these cards here out and show you. Like for the first level, if you take a look here, you always see like what you need for these levels up here and like how you get points, right? So let me just set up the game for now like this. So what we need to do, we need to place down these number cards in like a 5x5 grid. So let me just see that we are kind of in the middle here. I think we kind of are like this. And then for the first challenge level, we only use these numbers 1 through 5. So I will be taking out the 6s here. Then we shuffle up these cards. These are already like a little bit shuffled, but let me just, you know what? Let me just quickly shuffle those here as well, like this. And then let's give them just one more riffle shuffle. There we go. And I think that should be just fine. Let's do like a few cuts here and a large one. So there we go. All right, so let me put these just up here. I think that is fine. What we also then do is we also need like these little check marks and these numbers here, right? I will leave them in here for now. I will just like leave them off screen, and I will like get them whenever we then need them. All right, so, and that is almost the setup of the game. The last thing we do is take the top card here and put it right in the middle. And you can see it's like pretty well done, because right, we can put it like right here, like this. And now we know that we need to like go into these 4 directions. So what we will be doing, we will be filling a 5x5 grid. This is the center card here, right? And we always like in our turn, what we always do is we just take one card from the top of the deck, and then we need to like place it immediately into this grid here, right? And we can only put it like horizontally or vertically, right, like adjacently to another card that is already there. And what we are trying to do is we are trying for each row and for each column, we are trying to reach like a target score. And in the first challenge, that is 9. Have a target score of added numbers of exactly 9 of one color. So for example, like we have the 5 here. So in that row, if I put like a blue 3 and a blue 1, for example, then that would be 9. And then I can immediately take one of these really cool patchwork looking markers here and put it right beside the row, right? Even when it's not finished yet. If we actually do complete a row and we have not gotten the target score of 9, then we take a look at the color with the highest number, and then we have like these number tokens here, and then I just put it like a 6, for example, there, or an 8 or whatever, right? To like to mark how many points we get there, because these give us all like 10 points, like. But if we reach like less with different cards, then we of course don't reach as many, have like less points. And for the first challenge, let me get the booklet again. For the first challenge, to score it all for the bronze level, we need 60 points at least. So that's our goal, to get like 60 points. 80 points would of course be even better for the gold level. Yeah, and that's pretty much like how the game plays. So let's get started, I suppose. So I put the 3, well, I have to put it into some row or column, doesn't really matter at the moment. So I will put it there. A 1, okay, that would be good for that row or column. So let me just put it up there for now. There's like a different green. That's like a dark green. So let me put that maybe here. I'm not sure yet. So at the beginning, it's not that. Oh, just a lot of ones. That is not good at all. That is pretty bad. Let me put that right here for now. Yeah, I think that works. A red 4, so I get like all the colors at the moment. Let me see. Let me put that maybe right there. Not that easy. No, 4. That's really good. So this column here doesn't have a whole lot of, like I only have ones here. That's going to be kind of tough. So I will actually put it there, right there. And now you see in one column or row, in this case a column, we have the number 9 for one column, right? That's like our target score. So we will take one of these markers and I will put this. You will not be able to really see it, but you know what? Let me just put it on the card, right? So for this column, we're done. Now we can put anything there we want to because we reached that target score. So that is 10 points already, right? And how many points did we want to get? Let me just check the challenge book again. I think, yeah, 60. So you at least want to have like 60 points, so we at least reach bronze. So then here we have a 3. That'll be good for the orange here, right? So let me put that right here, like this. Okay, a 3, which I will put right there, I think. So for 7, we would need like another 2. Will I put it there? I could also try to work with the orange here, right? That could also work. So I think I might rather put it here. Yeah, I think let me do it like this. Okay, that's like a dark blue 1. Of course, that doesn't really help us too much. Let me just put it maybe here. A 2, okay. 5, 7, and for a 9 we would need another 2, which doesn't exist. Each color only, like each number only exists in each color once. 6, but that would work. If we get a 3, then we could actually like put that in this row as well. I think that would work quite fine. Oh, purple. Right, I forgot about that color. Well, 7. Where do we put this? This is kind of tough, but let me just put it up here. We don't have anything in the top row yet, so a 3. Okay, we can kind of work with that, I suppose. Maybe put that right here. Yeah. A green 3. Let me put that. I would like to put it here, but that doesn't work because we need to put it adjacent, right? So then I guess I have to put it here. 1. That one is not helpful at all. So I would have to throw that into some corner where I don't need it. I would probably just throw it down here because I'm hoping for a dark blue 5 up here. 3. Oh, almost 5. We would need a 4 down here. But you know what? Let me put that here. And then we just need a 1. A purple 1 at some point, maybe. 4. I could put it here and then we would finish that column and then we would have 6 points. I mean, that's not great, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. But then again, we can't really do a whole lot in this row. Well, we don't know. Let me do it like this. So now we completed one row or column. In this case, it's a column. And the highest number in one color, in the same color we have, is like 2, 5, 6. So I take a 6 chip and put it right in this column here. Usually you put it like below the column or on top, but I set the camera up like this that you can like see that grid like perfectly. So I would have to just put it on the card, but I think that's fine. All right, so 4, 3, 1. Okay, so either we hope for an orange 4, or we just put it here. What we could also do is put the 4 right here, and then we would have 7 in this column, which is okay, and we still have room for that 5 here, right? So, you know what? Let me put it right there. So we have a 7 right here. So then we get a 7 and put it right there. Okay. A 1. That's perfect. 5. Oops. Oh no. Now I messed everything up. So 5, 8, and 9. So I will put that right here. So we do have 9 in that row. That is great. That's another 10 points. And that one I can actually put beside it. Okay, great. 2. 7. That doesn't really help us anywhere, right? 4, but I could maybe put it into one of these rows. So here I would have 6, here I would have 5, and here I would have 6. It doesn't really, it depends on what we get, but we have more chances of filling up this row. So I will put that right here. And then in this row we have the highest number is 6. So let me put that right there. So at the end we will have like a number in each row or column, right? I hope I didn't miss anything yet. No, I think it didn't. Oh no, that would have been the 3 for that row. But you know what? Let me put that here. That is 8 points. That is totally fine. That is not too bad. I'm not doing all too well, but I'm also not doing too bad. So it's fine. 4. Oh, actually, that's like a row we can put anything in. Which is good, because we could actually take this one and just put it in here. Doesn't really matter, because we have already finished that row and also that column, so we can just use that to put anything in there. 5, 3, 4. Oh, look at this. That's 9. We had the 5 that we were looking for. So we can now finish that row here and have our target score. And here the highest number we have is 5. Doesn't matter which number. So let me put that 5 in here. All right, 2 more cards. 4 and 5. That's 9 again. Man, that is great. And now the last card, we will just see whatever we get. So that would have been a 7. And now we even have more. So, and that's like a small issue I have with the rules, to be honest, because I don't know what happens if you actually go above like a 9, because like the highest numbers we have here is a 9, right? But in the rules it does not say that it's not possible to have like a score. That's not possible to have a score higher than 9 or whatever, right? So I suppose what we probably could do, because having a 1 in a row is impossible. I think, right? No, it's not impossible, actually. You could have only ones. But what I then think you could be able to do is like put 2 1s here, because I do have 11 points here, right? I mean, you can't do that very often anyway. But it's kind of weird because it is higher than the target. It's like it gives like grants 1 point more than the target score. So I'm not sure if that is possible. If that's not possible, there's no. I haven't found a rule in the rule book that says what happens if you have like a number that is higher. It doesn't really say here. Let me just check again, but I can't see anything. So yeah, I do not know, to be honest. So I guess it is okay if I do it like this. And if it weren't possible, then I suppose we could just say, okay, then we just take the next lower number, which would be 3, right? So I would have then 8 points less. All right, so what we do now is we just count up all of these points here and see how many we got. So let's start. These like all give like 10 points. So 10, that's 16, 24, 34. We have 44 points. And then we add to that 6, 13, 23, 28, 29, 39. We would add to that. And altogether that is 83, which is good. Because 83, I think, just pushes us over the threshold for the gold rating. Yeah, you see? 80 we need for gold, and we have 83. So, yeah, that's actually really good. So, we managed gold level. If we say we cannot do that with the double-digit numbers here, then we would still have, like, silver level and almost gold. So, I think that's still fine. Yeah, and that is how you play like number up. Of course, there are more challenges in here, and these get like tougher. You see, like you have like ways to get like negative points, and you have like more cards. Later on, you build not a 5x5, but a 6x6 grid actually, which is pretty crazy because that's 11 more cards that you place. So that is pretty crazy. And yeah, you see like you have like lots of levels in here, and they like explain like a pretty good fashion like how this game continues. There are specific rules anymore. Like you don't have these target scores. You don't have the target scores the same anymore. Like these target scores can be higher or lower. I think they can be lower as well, which is even tougher, right? I think higher scores are easier because you have more ways to combine them actually. And later on you can also like decide to take like to not put cards here but take them out of the game. And I don't know, they might give negative points. I haven't played through the entire game yet. But yeah. Let me just give you my like quick unscripted review of the game, tell you how I like it. So I spoiled it at the beginning of the video already. I like all the games in this series, and Number Up is no exception. it is quite close to like a tile laying game, right? It's just like small cards, but it's kind of like a tile laying game, and it's like all the games in this series. This is so simple. Like you can like jump into the first game within like 5 minutes. You just read through the rules, set up the game, and you can play pretty much immediately. And you see how short the game is, right? You play the game within like 10 minutes or whatever, and you set it up within 5 and learn it within 5. So you're like in 15 or 20 minutes maximum, you have the first game under your belt. And then you can just continue with the challenges because they like increase, like add new elements like slowly but surely. And there's like a lot of challenges in here. We have like 20 challenges. That is pretty crazy. Like all of these 4 games, they all have like 20 to 25 challenges. So yeah, and that's quite a lot of replay value because first of all, you can play like 20 to 25 times to just get to know the entire game. But also, you should only like continue to the next level when you have like reached at least bronze, right? So you might have to retry a level, and then the next step could be to like reach gold in all of them. So yeah. Really a lot of replayability. Also the components, like with all great games in this series, are great. Like the cardboard tokens are like really thick. The graphics are nice. The cards feel totally fine. They're not like the best cards I've ever played with, but they're like thick. They're pretty fine. I think they're pretty sturdy as well. And you don't really shuffle them a whole lot. You shuffle them once at the beginning of the game. That's it. It's not a deck builder. So they are totally fine for what they do here. So really, really well done. Also, what I like is the touch of the backgrounds here. It's not quite perfect, right? Because these have different backgrounds, so that is good for colorblind people. But it's not perfect because some of them do seem a little bit similar, like these two, for example, right? Like the backgrounds of these two are very similar, but they are different. So that is good. So if you have like issues like telling colors apart, they do have that going for it, and that's pretty good. Like also this one is also very similar. So I'm not quite sure if that is like, that's something that somebody who has issues telling these colors apart could say, if you can like distinguish these enough. But I think it's nice that they tried at least. Maybe even better would have been like a small symbol in some corner. It would have been as clean because that is a pretty clean design here, but still. So yeah, this is a great game. I mean, it, like all games in this series, it is easy to learn, simple to learn, very, 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 very light on rules. The rules are almost non-existent, but like the tactics behind it are quite deep, actually. That might be the less deep game of the entire series, but still, it's great. It does take up more table space than the other games as well. But yeah, I can highly recommend it if you either like tile laying and puzzle games or like really well designed solo games. I was a little bit on the fence about a solo game series designed by Reiner Knizia because he does make great games. But I don't think he's like really known for like solo only games, right? But wow, this is great, really good game. Unfortunately, this only exists in German so far, and you can only get it in Germany, like or in Europe, right? If you import it, I don't know if you can get it abroad yet, and also I don't know if it exists in English yet. I really hope that Schmidt Spiele will actually also like publish this abroad, like in English, because this is a really, really good solo game series so far, and Number Up, as I said, is no exception at all. It's a really good game. I can highly recommend that one. Also, as I was packing up the game, I just realized that I forgot to say that this game will definitely receive an Sir Thecos Ace of Games award, but I haven't decided which one yet, so I will need to play the game a little bit more to determine that. But it will get one in the future for sure. So I hope you enjoyed my playthrough. Thank you so much for watching, because that marks the end of my video for Number Up, part of the 4-1 solo series designed by Reiner Knizia. So yeah, I want to thank all of you for your support as usual. I'm really thankful for that. Seriously, I can't stress that often enough. I especially want to thank my patrons who are very generous by supporting me on Patreon monthly. That is really nice. The biggest thanks go out to Thecos, who is currently the most generous supporter at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can support me in a variety of ways. You can like my videos, you can comment below them, you can even subscribe to my channel if you like my content enough, and you can also support me on Patreon. And what you can also do is join my Discord server so you can hang out with me and my really amazing community. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video or on my Discord server. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.